in here. I'm looking for my glasses. Hopefully, if anybody has a report on the meeting from last week, I'd strongly appreciate that. I'm looking here too. I need a report on the Hamfest. Also, tomorrow night, I'm going to let the repeater do its thing because I do not want to miss this. And I need to just see because we need you there. So I'm going to unkey the microphone and and we're going to make this announcement real quick. Okay, here we go. Tomorrow night over here at the church on Northwest Boulevard, it's when you get to Northwest Boulevard and 46th Street going to 53rd, you'll have there's a house and a garage, then there's a church, then you go and there's a White House, and there's another house, and right behind it sits a second church with a big old, I thought it was flagpole, that's what it looks like, but I guess it's an antenna for a company. In there, we're going to take and have a meeting. I believe it's at 7 p.m. If I'm wrong, and Kelly's here, please take and come through. And it's going to be to plan for field day weekend, okay? And we're going to need people to help, all kinds of neat little things. So if you can, it would be awesome to have you show up tomorrow night just so we know who really wants to be involved and maybe your way of involvement. Which would really help, and to get that going and ready to go. And there's probably some other questions and some other things that we can really ask and do and go from there. So I'd really appreciate you to be able to come. We'll get it figured out here because I know Kevin's out here and he'll be able to give us the address of where it's at. Okay, now that's with all of that going by, there's so many things coming up. And it's in August, and I had the paper here. I'm really disorganized these days. And I'm going to tell you what, people, we're going to change these things. And I'm going to ask you all to keep me accountable. Each time you check in, just say, Steve, get organized. That way I know. And again, for last weekend, I know I've been neglecting this thing, and it can't happen much more because you people are just awesome, and I have to be here. That's just the way it is. I'm gonna probably ask people to do a few more things because last weekend was really something I had to do. Okay, now here's what I need to do. I need to take and I'm just going to give one more time. I'm going to let up and I'm going to key up. I'm going to let the repeater get back to its regular use here. Not regular use, but being able to reset. So here we go. Let's let it do it real quick. Okay, on Friday night at 147.315 plus 600, Fusion Digital Narrow No Tone. Okay, you don't need any of that stuff up there. It's Roger and John, big right hand side. Okay, they have their little digital net up there, and we'd like to welcome you there on Friday nights. Then Sunday at 7, 146 700, 600 off at a 7.0 tone. That's us. Yep, swap and jab net of the Quad Cities. It's a 2-meter Quad City swap and jab net. Want to welcome everybody to that one at 7 o'clock. That's us here. And then at 7:30 at 145.430 at 600 off at a 100 hertz tone. That's the Clinton net, and it starts at 7:30. And then at 7:40 is 146.475, and that's up on the simplex. So there's no tone and also no offset, and that's simplex. And I'm not sure who's got that. I know Corey is the one who's been keeping it running, and Corey and Frank out there, so when they get ready to go. Then at 8 o'clock at 146.880, 600 off, 7.0 for the tone is the official W0BXR Radio Club net, and you're all welcome there to check in. So what we're going to do is we're just going to close the page, and we're going to move on to this one right here and just call it. Hey, how about it, Scott County? How about it, Scott County? Bringing it on in, KE0JNQ. It's all about you. Let's go.
Good evening, Steve. KC9LTU.
This is Alpha Echo Zero, India Tango, Mike and Long Grove. Good evening, Steve. Get yourself on track.
Mike, I love you, man. I love you, dude. Thanks for coming in. We got Frank out there, and then we got Mike out in Long Grove. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. And gosh, looking forward to hearing from you guys in a little bit. Who else do we have out there? KD0JNQ, bring it on, man. It's all about you. Let's go.
This is K0IS, Larry M. McClare. Nothing to report here. Just going to be hanging out.
Thank you for coming, Larry. We appreciate it, man. Who else we got out there in Scott County? Don't be lonely. Come on in and join us.
Yeah, quick break. W9QI short time.
All right, Tom. Thanks for coming in, man. Appreciate it. Look forward to that one coming back later if you're here. All right. Do we have anyone else out there? Why'd I write Tim? Tom. Man, I'll be all confused. Hey, okay, let's see. Anybody else out there? Scott County, bring it on in. KD0JNQ.
Yeah, Steve, a little added info. 6 meters is open right now, 50.125. W9QI.
K0IS. I worked several JAs this afternoon on FT8, just for what it's worth.
All right, there we go. You hear all the action out there on the radio, y'all, especially on 6 meters. So I may have to turn that on when I get done and see what's going on, see if I got my wire there in the right place. So anyway, we got that all ready to go. Do we have any other Scott County check-ins? KD0JNQ, bring it on.
This is November 1. Alpha Whiskey Bravo. Mitt from Bettendorf. Good evening, Steve, and good evening to everyone on the net.
Mr. Mitt, gosh, thank you so much for all that you did for me. I appreciate it. And for what you've done. And gosh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And what I want to do next is I just want to call out and see, do we have any other Scott County check-ins? KD0JNQ.
This is Hello Whiskey Zero Delta, Dave in Argo, Iowa Mobile. Just one comment, Steve. Turn the sideband filter off. You're a little piercing. And have a good evening. KW0D in and out.
Okay. Well, we'll turn it to the other side of the microphone and see what that happens. Okay, Dave. W0D. K0WD. Anyway, we got you, Dave. We'll get back with you here in a little bit, man. Thanks for coming in. How about it? Do we have any other Scott County check-ins? KD0JNQ. Uh-oh, did I lose my audio this time?
You're good, Steve. K0IS. You were in there very, very faintly in the background once in a while.
Okay, we'll just turn it to right there. Hopefully we got this fine. Okay, here we go. Me and radio's audio just seem to struggle a little bit. Okay, let's see. Do we have any other Scott County check-ins? KD0JNQ, bring it on in.
This KC0OYK, Robin Davenport.
OYK, Rob in Davenport. Thanks for coming in, man. Appreciate it. We're going to look forward to hearing from you. I'm trying to find my copy of the Hamfest, and we definitely need to know that. So we'll probably come right in with you right away when it comes time and get that going. So thanks for coming in, Rob. I appreciate it. Do we have any other Scott County check-ins? KD0JNQ.
This F0HLH, Carl Davenport, no traffic.
All right, Carl. Thanks for coming in, dude. We appreciate it. Let's see, KC0HLH. All right. I think that's it. Anyway, thanks for coming in, Carl. We really appreciate it. And we'll look forward to hearing from you in a tad. Do we have any other Scott County check-ins? KD0JNQ. Okay, so we got that going taken care of. What I want to do next is just call out. Let's see. How about Clinton County? Are you in there, Clinton County? KD0JNQ. No one in Clinton County. How about in Cedar County? Bring it on in, man. We're waiting on you. How about in Cedar County? Muscatine County seems to, or Cedar County there seems to be a little quiet tonight. How about at Muscatine County? How about at KD0JNQ? All right, Muscatine County is kind of a little bit quiet tonight. How about we go over to the other side of the river and we just see, how about it, Rock Island County, KD0JNQ?
This is November 9, Delta India Zulu. No traffic. Get over there, Steve.
Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. And we'll look forward to hearing from you in a little bit, Frank, if you're still there. And we'll catch you then. Thanks for coming through. Appreciate it. Let's see. Do we have any other Rock Island County check-in?
This is Kilo Bravo Zero Oscar Uniform Papa Jill.
Uniform Papa Jill. All right. Thanks for coming in, young lady. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I'm trying to get a happy medium here, so I'm hoping I'm there. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Do we have any other Rock Island County check-ins? KD0JNQ.
This is K9JOZ, Kilo 9er Juliet, Oscar Zulu, American Holman, with traffic.
Okay, and you've got traffic. We'll catch up with you here in a couple of seconds, okay, Eric? Just give me a couple seconds and we'll get right with you on that. Do we have any other Rock Island County check-ins? KD0JNQ. Okay, it looks like we've got Rock Island County. How about in Henry County? Real quick, let's see who we got. KD0JNQ.
E9TOP, Chris in Cambridge, no traffic.
All right, Chris, and I owe you an apology because I got caught up in another conversation the other night too, and I got to get back with you and Danny on that one here real quick, and I've been trying to do it, but with work and trying to hold things together here with my new job, it's just been kind of complicated. So I got to get with you two. Let me just sit back and see what I got going on here in a little bit. Do we have any other Henry County check-ins? KD0JNQ. Okay, it looks like we've made it through Henry County. So what I want to do is I'm just going to step right up here and I'm going to go to Mr. Eric K9JOZ for starters, and we'll get him started. He had some traffic. Bring it on in, Eric. What do you got for us, man? KD0JNQ.
K9JOZ, Steve. Good evening. Thank you for giving me a second here. For those that regularly check in, it's a 146475. It's 740. Just wanted to give a heads up that this evening I'm going to be asking for input on possibly moving that to 7:45. That would give us a little bit of cushion for some of the other nets and still have us done by 8 o'clock for 88. But anyway, so I'm just asking folks if you're checking in tonight, be thinking about that, and I'll appreciate your input. Thanks, Steve. Annette, K9JAZ.
Okay, there you go, y'all, and that's on the Simplex net with Eric, and it might be a little bit more comfortable for everybody that way too. That way, there's not a rush, and you still got time for wherever you want to go between Clinton, in here, whatever we got going on. So Eric's just coming up with an idea, and it might even make it easier for him because I know he jumps around on the different nets and likes to do that. And there's a few others that do that too. So just keep that thought in mind. And if you're checking in there, just give us a comment if that'll be okay. And Eric, I'll tell you what, I'll just start advertising at 7:45 next week. Being that I brought it in to 7:40 today, we'll see what we can do about making the change there. Is that okay?
Yeah, Steve, I'll let you know if we officially decide to change that. At this point, I just kind of want to poll some folks and see if that'll work. And if it will, then we will. So I'll follow up next week.
Okay, there you go. So everybody, when you're giving your letting us know how you're doing for today thing, just let us know how it impacts you, so that makes it easier for them to make that decision and make that call. And then next weekend, we'll just start making the call here for Eric and them, and that'll be the beginning of whatever decision they make to do. So just let us know, and what we'll do, Eric, is I'll say thank you for what you've done. And I'm going to skip right on up here to Rob real quick now, because we need a Hamfest report. I know it's in August, and I think it's the 28th, but I don't know what I did with my Hamfest sheet right now. So we're going to get Rob in here, KC0OYK, Davenport. We're going to find out how the world are you doing, Rob. Bring it on in, man. What do you got for us for a Hamfest report for two, if you got one?
Hello, Steve and the net. This is Rob, KC0YK. Steve, the Hamfest is Saturday, August 27th at the Iowa National Guard Armory at 5300 West Kimberly Road in Davenport, Iowa. So far, everything's going good. Kelly and I are on top of it. The flyer is on the W0BXR website. I'll turn it back to you, Steve, KC0YK.
Okay, so here, Kelly and I know and Rob are really on it, but I know there's one thing with every Hamfest, and I think I've only missed one, maybe two in the 15, 20 years I've been on the radio, either Chicken Band or ham radio, and I've only missed one. I think one of them, and I get there about 5 o'clock every year in the morning and help them set tables up or do whatever it is. We've been setting tables up, I think, last year and the year before on the Friday night before or the Saturday, the day before. Anyway, if you can help in any way, shape, or form, please take in contact either. I think it's W1HAM or Rob. He's the co-chair on the Hamfest committee here, and give him your name, give him your phone number, and then that way they know who they can count on to be there to either take tickets at a door or help put up tables or help move vendors in, because this is going to be a big thing this year. This is the 51st Hamfest for the Davenport Radio Club W0BXR. So that way we can take and get this all under control and get it figured out what we got, where we can place the help, and even other projects we might be able to begin. So thank you for that. And Rob, thank you for that report. Was there anything more you want to let us know? Like, how you doing, man? What's going on? KD0JNQ. Got it.
No, I have nothing more to report. KC0YK.
Corey. All right, thanks a lot. And then there's something else here that's starting to come up, and I got to get this written down so I remember, okay? It's on Thursday nights at 7 p.m. It looks like it's going to be every Thursday, and that's why I guess I wasn't real sure, because I know when we tried to get this started, we were doing it once a month. It looks like it's going to be every Thursday at 7 p.m. on the 147-880 machine. It's the Scott County AriesNet, okay? The Scott County's AriesNet, and that's going to be on 146.880 at 600 off with a 77 tone. And that's just so we can be weather ready and emergency ready to go, okay? And that way it all gets taken care of. And Corey would strongly appreciate whoever we got to participate. So I want to make sure we get that one mentioned too, and that's at 7 p.m. And that's the AriesNet. I'll have to get that written down in here so I make sure I announce that net every week. And okay, so we got that one up there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go down to Henry County and I'm going to start up because we've only got a couple of check-ins there and move our way up the ladder. And these are mostly people that like to make it to Clinton. So here we go. How about it, Chris? How about it, OPT? Are you out there, man? The reason why I was wanting to talk to you guys is because of some things that the Mississippi Riverbend Radio Club has going on out in Kewanee that I think you and Denny would really want to get involved in. That's the big thing I wanted to talk to you about. So bring it on in, Chris. KD0JNQ, bring it on. Okay, it looks like I missed out on something that was going on out there in Henry County, so we'll have to come back in a little bit. Want to say we'll get back with Chris here later on, or I'll call him, or one of the two. I got his phone number, so we'll get that taken care of. Next, I'd like to come on up and we'd go to K9DIZ, Mr. Frank. Bring it on in, Frank. KD0JNQ. It's all about you. Let's go.
Good evening, Steve. This is Frank and 9DIZ. Pretty quiet week so far. Had to go out of town for work on Saturday. Was not very pleasant on the highways. I hate driving in Chicago traffic, so glad we survived that. Now looking forward to the heat this week. I don't know what everybody's plans are to stay cool. Mine is going to be lots of air conditioning. So 7-3s, back to you, Steve, and 9DIZ clear.
All right, Frank, thank you. Yeah, no, it's really even. I started working at Tyson's Farm Store down here on Brady and Kimberly. It's been awesome. I love the job. Be nice if they'd cut loose with a little more cash, but oh well, we'll get by. Lord will tend to that. And hopefully you have a good time. I'm just doing it to see. I'll give 3 seconds. KB0OUP, Miss Jill. Do you have anything that you'd like to let us know? If not, we'll count to 3 and come on and move on up the line. KD0JNQ.
She's on her way.
This is KB0OUP. Didn't do too much this weekend, Steve. Kind of rested and drove my son around and did some Pokemon Go this weekend and last weekend. So we had baseball games for Challenger Little League, but they were canceled because the fields were too wet. So.
All right. Well, cool. It sounds like next week it's going to be either dry or really hot, humid, and hard to live by. So here we go. All right, Jill, thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. And we'll look forward to hearing from you next week. And I don't know if you've had anything more. If you do, you do. If you don't, well, we're going to move on. All right. Looks like she made it on through that section. What we'll do is we'll go on next and we'll move right on into KC9LTU. How about it, Frank? What are you up to, man? KD0JNQ. Okay, looks like Frank's moved on. So what we'll do is we'll come right on down to AE0IT. Mr. Mike, bring it on, man. KD0JNQ.
and the net AE0IT. Oh, Steve, had a great day today. Strawberry Fest up here in the great town of Long Grove happened today. Festivities last night, and of course the big event today. And being mayor up here, I had to do my part and shake the hands and say hello to people. And it was really a good day. Worried about it this morning with the rain at about 9 o'clock, but cleared up really quick. Had the best turnout we've had in quite a while. Back to you, Steve. KD0JNQ, AE0IT.
All right. I guess I missed something there, and I forgot all about that part of it. So, Mr. Mayor, good job. I know what I can be like in just serving in a few other areas of life that I've served. So, gosh, thanks, Mike, for coming in. Appreciate it, and we'll look forward to hearing from you in next week, and hopefully things go real well. I hope you don't mind. I'm kind of doing a jig around here, but I want to go on to this next one, and then we'll come back into the order of the lineup, okay? Because last weekend was very important, and I really didn't mean to let it happen. I'm not sorry that it happened. I just wish I would have prepared better for when it did happen. Me and my niece, we had some really awesome long talks and really helped her get through some situations that she's struggling with. So I really thank you all for that time. But what I really want to do is I want to thank this gentleman personally. My hat is off to you, Mr. Mitt. Thank you so much, sir, for picking up the ball for me. I really appreciate it. N1OWB, Mr. Mitt. Bring it on in here, my friend. I thank you again so much from the bottom of my heart. It's all about you. Let us know, how in the world are we going? KD0JNQ.
KD0JNQ, this is November 1, Alpha Whiskey Bravo. Steve, it's always a pleasure to help, and it's a testament to how important you are. I think we only had 5 people on the line last Sunday, and I think you've got 12 or 13, so I think you can kind of tell what an important guy you are, but happy to do it. Always a pleasure, and 7:45 works for me in terms of the simplex. Otherwise, busy weekend, busy week, and just reloading for another one. And with that, 73s to you and everyone on the net. I'll leave it there. This is November 1, Alpha Whiskey Bravo. Thanks so long, and thanks for all the fish.
All right, you're welcome, man. You're welcome big time. All right, thank you, y'all, again for coming in that way, Mitt, and I appreciate you for picking up the ball. Here we go again. We're going to come right back on up, and we're going to go to K0IS, Mr. Larry. Hey, if you're there, you're there. If you're not, you're not. We're just going to call out and give you your chance. How's your week, KD0JNQ?
KD0JNQ, K0IS. Well, the week's been good. I'm kind of not looking forward to the hot weather in the coming week. I got lots of things I want to do outdoors, but I guess we'll survive that. We have in the past. So, not much else to say here. 6 meters was open today, and I didn't operate NACW, but on FT8 I worked a number of Japanese stations, so I can confirm that. And right now I'm just working the VHF contest and giving out some points there. So that's about it, and nothing much more to report here, Steve. KD0JNQ, K0IS.
All right, yeah, and that's the other thing. The FT8, I need to get involved in that. I need to get. I just need to do. That's what I need to do. I need to get all my dead lazy tail in and do. Well, Larry, thanks for coming through. It's strongly appreciated, and we'll look forward to you hearing from you again next week. I'm not sure if W9QI Tom is still here or if he's got anything. Tom, bring it on in here. If you're not there, it's nothing but a thing. We're just going to give you your chance. KD0JNQ, it's all about you. We'll give you 3. If you're not here, we'll move on. All right, there we go. We got the 3. Now we're going to move on. We're going to go right on in and see. How about gosh, gotta get my. How about it, Dave? Out there in Argo. What the world you up to tonight, man? You still there? KD0JNQ. Okay, Dave has moved on, so we'll move on next. We got Rob taken care of already. So we're going to go right on into Mr. Carl. Are you there? KC0HLH. If you're there, bring it in, man. KD0JNQ. All right, it looks like we've made it through all of that part of the show. I want to thank you all for coming for that section. What we're going to do next is just call. Do we have any late check-ins? How about it? Anybody around the world says, hey, I like them people. Let's get in and communicate. KD0JNQ.
This is KB9ATT, Chris in Muscatine. This is in 2 a.m., November 2 Alpha Mike, Kevin, Bluegrass, just listening along.
This is 89SWT, Kilo Delta 90, Ski Tango is Older Muscatine. This is KD9SWU, Kilo Delta 90, Whiskey Uniform, Carolina Muscatine, no traffic.
All right. See, we got Carolina. We got Isalva. There we go. We got the ladies in there. And then we got Big Kevin. And we've also got Dad, ATT, Mr. Chris. Is there any other late check-ins? Bring it in, KD0JNQ.
KD0JJG.
Wow. JJG, Mr. Dave. Thanks for coming in, man. We'll get right back with you here too. KD0JJG. All right. Is there any other check-ins worldwide? All right, we've got the ultimate worldwide communication, W0BXR Radio Club checking in. We got you down. All right, do we have any other late check-ins? Okay, it looks like we've made it there. So what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to say, hey, how about it, Chris? How about it, Mr. ATT? Bring it in, man. How in the world are you doing and what's going on? KD0JNQ.
Well, I've been doing a study group for technician license at the Muscatine Library every Wednesday night and every Saturday after 12. And I've got a few students, but I mean, we're welcome to have any others come in. I'm not exactly technically superb, so I don't have it on Zoom, but I do have a couple students coming in from Davenport, so maybe people can carpool in order to avoid the unreasonable gas prices that we're dealing with right now. But otherwise, everything's pretty good.
All right, cool beans, man. Gosh, so y'all heard that? There's just a little bit of technical difficulty this side. I know you said Saturday after dinner, which would be Saturday at noon, but I didn't catch the time on Wednesdays. Bring it on in. And I caught Muscatine, but I didn't catch where at in Muscatine.
Muscatine Library, Wednesday from 6 to 7:30, and Saturday from noon to 1:30, give or take, you know.
Oh yeah, you ain't got somebody like Steve taking up all your time. Yeah, I give you a gift. And then we got 1:30 Y'all, and this is at the Muscatine Library, okay? Now, Muscatine Library. Do you have a special time on how many days, weekends it's going to go, or weeks it's going to go, or is it just something you're just going to go and tell everybody says, okay, man, this is fine. We've got 2 hours. I mean, is there any special length of time for the study?
Well, we're going to go up until we're not going to do it the last Wednesday of June and the first Saturday of July. But otherwise, once we take that 1 week break for the 4th of July, we're going to continue on after that for 4 weeks for the whole month of July. And at that point, we're going to be concentrating on the general information, because general and technician are very, very closely linked. So we actually have possibility of people who are sitting in that already have their technician license, and I would say it's not a bad thing for a refresher if you're wanting to get your general.
Okay, that's what I wanted to hear. So y'all hear, the weekend of the 4th of July, excuse me, 4th of July weekend, there won't be a class, okay? That's what we heard there. And they're gonna be doing the study through July, okay? So anybody who's interested in this to either upgrade from technician to general, or just get your general and technician license. In Chris is operating in a way that we need to think, because at least there's only one time you pay the $35. You don't have to tech do it, pay $35, 6 months on down the line, do your general $35. At least I think that's the way it's still working. If I'm wrong, somebody will have to set me straight there. I haven't heard anything on how they're doing it that way of any changes. I just know that's the way it used to be, with the $15 charge on copying the test and all. So there you go. It's going to be open. So at the Muscatine Library, there will be a break over 4th of July weekend, which is only in 2 weeks now. I think 3 weeks. Guess it's 3 weeks yet. But over that weekend. And then the next thing you know, they're going to pick it back up, and they're going to go to the end of July for sure. So you're all welcome there. And the testing, we've got many places open to test, I think, anyway. And I'm not quite sure how they'll do it down there. But that's the opportunity the Muscatine people are giving you. So take them on it. All right. Did I explain that well enough, Chris?
Yeah. The Wednesday and Saturday around 4th of July, we're not going to go, but we're just going to take that 1 week off. And there's testing at the beginning of August in Muscatine, and then also sometime in July, there's the Cedar Rapids Hamfest, and they have testing as well. And if we have enough students at the beginning of July that can't do that want to test, I'm sure we can work something out to have maybe a special, maybe have some sort of testing session, but we can figure it out.
Yeah, that's cool, because W0BXR Radio Club, or not W0BXR, River Bend Radio Club, they have theirs going on up here too. I think it's the third Saturday of every month. If they get like 3 people or more, they'll get together and test. So they do that every other month, I believe it is. And I could be wrong. If anybody is out there and can straighten me out on that one. But anyway, there's always the River Bend Club too.
Roger. So I'll let you get on this KB9ATT. Thanks, Steve. Also, give me a call sometime.
Okay, I'll probably give you a call here in a little bit. Let's see. To the left, to the right. How about it? Let's just go on with the Zelda, and we'll get that all taken care of. Bring it in, young lady. If you're standing by the microphone, how was your week? Let us know, and we'll just keep moving on.
Kind of eventful.
Oh, kind kind of eventful? Cool beans. I'm hoping that's exciting.
Kind of.
Is there anything more?
Not really.
Young lady, thank you very much for coming and showing up. We really appreciate it, and we'll look forward to you coming in again next week. And we're going to just kind of slip on down there to Carolina, because I know you can hand the mic right on over to her. How in the world are you doing, young lady? KD0JNQ.
I'm doing well.
All right. Cool beans. You're on this side of the heel. That makes it awesome. All right. Was there anything else you want to let us know?
Well, I've been mostly doing the kind of eventful things Assault's been doing, so not really.
All right. Thanks for coming on through. Appreciate it. And again, you two young ladies did an awesome job on the play. I haven't got to talk to you since then, and I really enjoyed it and loved it. Thank you for coming through. Do we have any other check-ins? Katie's, or not any other ones? I've already got them here. I guess I just need to look down on my piece of paper and see, because we've got Dave. I'm going to go to K0JJB, KD0JJB here, and see if he's still here. Hey, Dave, did you have something you want to let us know? KD0JNQ.
Steve, no traffic, and that's KJ. It's JJG.
Oh, it's KKG. Oh, I thought it was JJG. I'm sorry about that.
Kilo Delta Zero, Juliet Golf.
Oh, isn't that what I said, JJG?
Sound like you said B as in boy.
Oh, I might have said B as in big dope head or something. I can't get it straight. And then, no, I don't do that stuff. But anyway, I'm sorry, Dave. I thought I said JJG. I know I got the KD0. I thought it was KDD. But anyway, yeah, all right. So how you doing, man? You got anything you want for us, or are we just moving on?
No traffic, Steve. Everybody enjoy, stay out to eat.
All right. Thanks for coming in, Dave. We appreciate it. Mr. N2AM. Are you still here, or did you make it on up above? KD0JNQ.
No, I'm still here. This is Antoium, and I can't think of anything right offhand that you probably didn't already talk about, so we'll let it go at that. Everybody prepared for the hot weather. That's redundant as well. I'm sure everybody's heard that's coming, so anyway, we will be prepared, I guess. Antoium, back to you.
All right. Thanks for coming in into AM. It looks like we've got through everybody and we got it taken care of. So next, I'm just going to see, is there anybody out here who's got anything to buy, sell, trade, or throw at Steve? Bring it on. All right. Looks like we've made it through that part of things. Thank you all for coming through. I want to thank you all for just being faithful, kind, and true. All right, there you go. Top of the evening, top of the week. Hopefully it goes better than mine. I'm going to get ready to make that phone call here. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. Yeah, second Saturday. I'm not sure what you're asking there, but anyway, we'll get in there and ask online. Thank you all for stopping by. I appreciate it. KD0JNQ. We're going to return the repeater back to its regular intended use. Good day. Sweet dreams, and catch you next week. Bye-bye. Giving you a call, Chris, here. Let me find my phone. what's happening, my friend? What are my hours like? Well, last week they were anywhere from 8 to 10 hours just for training. They're going to drop down to 8 hours now. They don't want any overtimes. They'll drop down to 8 hours. 8 hours. I'm working at Tyson's farm store here. Not the killer plant. It doesn't pay a whole lot. And trying to get used to wondering if it's even going to pay the bills. That's kind of what we're looking at. But it's better than nothing. You know what I mean? And the thing is let me turn this off on YouTube. Everybody's listening to what I got going.